video, we're going to be talking about staff searches. It's a controversial subject, it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it, and that someone is you. If you're working in the security industry, you might find that the organisation that you're working for, or where you are, would expect you or ask you to do staff searches. Now, staff searches are done sometimes at random. You might get a member of staff and call them off the shop floor or wherever they're working and ask them to open up their locker. So you could do a random locker search, get them to pull out all their items from their locker, and then we'll go through all the items and make sure that there's no items in there from the store. If there is, they'll need to produce a receipt, because you'll need proof of purchase, or to find out why that item is in the locker. Now, staff members do get discount when they're working in stores, so they do take advantage of that, whether they're buying for themselves or they're buying for their family or whatnot. They might get 20 or 30% off, and they'll use that to purchase items in the store. Now, the idea of having a witness with you is the best practice. If you have a witness with you, that's exactly what you need to do. So you'll need a store manager, for instance, would be great. If the store manager is available, you can say, look, I'm going to conduct some random staff searches. I'd like you to accompany me to be a witness whilst we're doing that, because anything that is found, the company will have a procedure, the organisation will have a way of dealing with things, and the manager will be there to witness what's been found, and then they can take appropriate action. Now, if the manager isn't available, of course, you can ask the assistant manager, a team leader, or somebody of substance in a role that's recognised in the organisation. It doesn't have to be, though. It could just be a random team member or somebody who happens to be free at that time. But the best practice, obviously, is to have the store manager with you. So once you're conducting your staff searches, you could be doing them at random, like I just said, or somebody could be finishing their shift, and on the way out you might need to search them. So you could be searching their bag, searching their locker. So these are the practices that you need to make sure are done correctly, is making sure that you have a witness. If you've got a room or you're in an environment where there's CCTV, then perfect, because the whole situation is being recorded. If you're a male and you're dealing with females, then you definitely need to have a witness with you. So if you're dealing with members of the opposite sex, you need to make sure that you have another staff member with you, preferably female, to witness the search as it takes place. So you'll be getting them to empty their bag, you'll be getting them to empty their locker. You don't really want to be putting your hands into places. Of course, if there's an area where they're not really moving stuff out of, you might want to get involved and find out what's going on there. So it is important to make sure that you've got witnesses. Witnesses are key in staff searches. If you haven't got a witness, like I said, you want to try and make sure that you're in an area that's CCTV'd and is being recorded for any situation that could occur, or any accusations that might be thrown out. I was touched inappropriately, or any kind of accusation like that. So it's key to have a witness. You want to make sure that you have a witness with you. And again, obviously with staff searches, you'll be looking at all staff members regardless of who they are. So that could be even the store manager. You could say to the general manager, I'm doing random searches and I'm going to search your locker. I have the assistant manager with me, and the assistant manager is going to witness me doing a locker search. So it's very important to make sure that you have a witness when you're doing staff searches. Also a log sheet of what was found, the time the search was done, the time everything was conducted, and if anything was found, you want to log them items, and then the action that was taken and who's taken that action. That needs to be logged and recorded to make sure, because obviously disciplinary action may be taken towards a member of staff that might have an item on them. If they've got a discount, obviously they're going to take advantage of that, and they are going to be purchasing items, and they may have items in their locker that they shouldn't have, or they might taken something off of the shop floor that they intend to purchase later, but they've taken it off the shop floor and it's now in their locker. They have a bit of explaining to do. That's not that's not an issue for yourself. It is an issue for them, and they may become very unfriendly with you, and it can cause a hostile environment. I've worked in situations where I've actually caught people stealing. We found stuff in people's bags on the way out and people's lockers, etc. But I always tried to make sure that I had a witness with me at that time, because they could say, oh no, it wasn't there. He put it in there. So you want to try and make sure that the searches are in an area where there is CCTV, or you are witnessed by somebody within that organisation who is recognised. Now, staff searches can cause problems. As I said, people can become a bit hostile. They can feel like they're being singled out. So you have to reassure the staff member that you're searching, and just say that this is a random search. You know, I will be conducting more searches. I'm not just searching you in particular, and there'll be other searches going on today and out through the week. And just to reassure them that, you know, you're not singling out that person for who they are, or, you know, just to make sure they don't feel targeted. I hope this video helps you with your staff searches. You know, if you've already conducted staff searches, if you found anything, or if you've got any stories, please comment below and let us know, you know, your experiences and what you've gone through and whatnot. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and we look forward to seeing you on our next video.